Okay, welcome to this message today. It's titled Enjoy the Period of Isolation because God is trying to communicate with you. And I'm getting that it's loud. Where you are, the frequency that you are tuned into right now, it's extremely loud. And it's loud because I'm speaking to someone who is so used to chaos. And I often say that when safety comes, the way in which we've been conditioned, when safety comes, true safety, we are taught to be skeptical about it. And you can't fully experience it because you're not tapped into that frequency. So there are people in your life who are tapped deeply into chaos. And let's say you need to call them, you need to contact them. And there's this almost like this energy of desperation as well. And this deep need of needing connection. And we're taught to seek connection from outside because, that's just the certain system that we've grown up in, and not for everyone, of course. And for some of you, God is really trying to isolate you, and not out of hurting you, but out of purpose to help you heal your pain. And you've called me in because you needed this reminder to understand that you are in human flesh a projection of hue. And the type of hues that you're constantly going to project is either the absence of light, you're going to illuminate the dimming of the light, so that process where your brightest light, you go from alignment to misalignment. And then there's also the elevation of light, actually, so we can add a fourth one. And then there's the full illumination of light. And it becomes so important a practice that you attune yourself to the frequency every single day, so that you can start understanding what is unconditional love. So allow unconditional love to pour into you by availing yourself through the period of isolation. When someone is not available for you to talk to, that is the divine saying, connect to me. So instead of going into your addictions, understand that there's only one addiction everybody has. You are addicted to connection. It's just the varying pathways that you choose. Those tools that you choose become your pathway to connection. Now, if you understand that the addiction you have is about needing connection and needing love, divine love, unconditional love, then allow yourself to tap into silence. There is a big encouragement today to not run away from the discomfort of the silence, but to lean in. Resistance, we are so used to resistance in pushing. And in the period of isolation, it is time for you to be pulled into. And when you are pulled into, there's this state of surrender. There's this deep sense of forgiveness. There's an invitation and holding space of allowing without judgment what needs to show up in your awareness. But you need to avail yourself. Every single day, you need to have a meeting a meeting connecting to your breath. Some of you, your frequency through chaos, your breath is short because you're tuned into that frequency. It feels like you want to run because you tapped into that frequency. Your phone constantly needing busyness or loudness around you. You have to allow the space of isolation and not to fear it, because this is how you understand your power. So some of you can do it in so many ways through fasting. Fasting off social media. If you have many platforms, try fast off one. Observe what happens as you meet yourself wanting to find that attention and that love and affection from outside of you. And it is challenging. It is challenging because we don't have too many examples that make it look easy. We have more examples of consumption outside of yourself rather than teaching you to go within yourself. You've been asking, God, help me. I need help. I need peace. I need calm. Here's your calm. Lean into that discomfort of silence. And lastly, what I will share with this one is there was a time when it just felt like it was going like, whoo, the sirens were going very, very loud in my head. And someone was asking me, what are you fearing? Like, what are you fearing? And I said, I'm scared of being alone. And the response was, but you already are. And it put into perspective for me that this is all you. This is all me. Remember, your physical body and anything that is around you is energy taking up space in varying degrees of condensation. So the chair, the bed, it has a higher rate of vibrating atoms together densely. Your body, that's why it changes. It changes. Remember, you are water. You move from liquid, solid, water vapor. And all of that is going to require heat and coolness, just like the sunrise and the sunset. If it had to be sunrise all day and you just experience the sun even during the night, you wouldn't have that period of deep rest that the night brings. So when it's heat or it feels too hot for you, observe it. Where is it cooling? Where is it allowing the density of your emotions that feel solid to become more liquidized for you to heal those emotions? And when you need to solidify those emotions, getting into that cool space where it becomes repetition, where you tap into the subconscious mind and you engrave to yourself that I am love. I am unconditional love. So I hope this encourages you to not be afraid, to lean in. And if you're looking for support, simply book yourself a consultation and I'll help you just dive deeper into what it is you are really afraid of. Because it always boils down to one thing with everything. With everything. So if you can allow yourself, it's a strong message, allow yourself the period of isolation. Surrender. It is time for rest. Okay? With a big, big hug. You're going to be okay. This overwhelm is just a frequency that is not fully you. It's a part of you, but it's not fully you. So do not identify with it. Identify it, but don't identify with it. Okay.